See if we can blow the tires off of it real quick. Now, Chris and Dawson here, they're gonna jack it up and everything. You know, I did the lift, so they want to have their hands in it too. They don't want me to take the credit for everything, so.
All right, guys, what's up? Mac here, two brothers, back with the second installment on the F450 build out. As you can see, we made some good progress. Worked late Friday night, worked a little bit this weekend, and back on it here this morning. Ran into a few little issues, but you know, nothing too crazy. It's kind of to be expected with new stuff. This is a completely new kit from Stryker. As I mentioned last week, a new shock company, Carbon, and we're kind of, I think, one of the first people to test these out for them. So finding the way the shocks route, the way everything mounts, everything like that. We were missing a couple of pieces, which they're working on getting to us as soon as possible. Still waiting on the faceplates, but as you can see, I mean, it's coming together. Got the new floating center cradle mounted up, rear traction bars mounted up. All this stuff blends real nice and seamless. One cool thing with the cradle, this is like I said, it's a floating center cradle, so doesn't attach to the front of the truck, but it butts up, super close. Don't pay attention to how dirty it is. So this is something that can be added down the road. If you don't, obviously this stuff's expensive, it adds up quick. If you don't want to do this right off the get-go, you can add it down the road. I like how it ties into the rear traction bars, mount to the rear U-bolts like normal. But all this it looks super slick, ties the front of the truck together with the back. Once we get the faceplates on it, it's really going to pop off. So Drew's slaving away still, but we're on the downhill side of it, so stay tuned.
Since the last time y'all saw this, I did get the center cradle put on and the traction bars. It's a little time consuming. You got to drill 4 holes and run a tap into the frame on both sides for this. As Mac said, it's floating. It doesn't connect to the front, so it can be added at any point in time. If you don't want to purchase everything at once, it's kind of just a front, middle, rear kind of thing. Of course, it was nice that when I did the lift, I went ahead and put on the U-bolt plates at the bottom so that the traction bars would bolt right into those. But I stayed a little bit late on Friday night to get this thing looking like it had a little bit more stuff done to it. I did install the front dual stabilizer setup, and all that's really left that I have to do is the rear shocks. We are waiting on a little bit of hardware and a bracket for those to mount on. But once I get the rear sway bar and the links on, and we are waiting on faceplates, but this thing is definitely getting close to being able to be down, and hopefully we'll get the wheels put on it today and see how high it's really going to sit. Throw this temporary shock setup on here until we can get our reservoir mount. I bet it's supposed to get them like these do. We're not sure. Possibly some little sleeves or spacers that go on the outsides of the heim joints right here, just to keep this center cradle from squeezing in. See, I tightened this one up a little bit. It pulled it a little tighter, but then I was like, whoa, okay,
yeah,
no.
It's bending it for sure.
transmission's out maybe. You put your dump trailer and your boat behind you and I'll still drag your ass around Cleveland. Let's get this big thing out of here. I think we should just leave it on the stocks. See if we can blow the tires off of it real quick.
Hell yeah. See, ain't even that bad now. Just a little tweaking on the toe and probably straighten the steering wheel. Makes my life easier. 16 inches, an inch off. Now we're setting the toe, this middle bar here, it'll center the toe up. All I do is read what the screen tells me and just tighten it down, and then you don't have to worry about wearing your tires out. Now we're trying to do a lift inspection, make sure everything's good and tight. I don't want to forget nothing. Make sure customers always got a good ride and safe ride.
Out of the top shop, got the alignment done. We got it down here. We're about to jack it up and put the dummy thick big wheels and tires on here. The 2614 American Force wheels, custom with the tube rows on it. Should look pretty cool. The front, you got to pull the dually adapters off, the factory dually adapters, and bolt up directly. And then the back do get the big 10-bolt adapters on it. So we'll get them all on here and y'all see it shortly. Chris and Dawson here, they're gonna jack it up and everything. You know, I did the lift, so they want to have their hands in it too. They don't want me to take the credit for everything, so they're gonna get it raised up here.
Sick. God, it looks so good. Dude, looks good. The wheels changed it. Finished it off. Bro, that's so sick. It looks good. It's so wide, massive. That looks so good. Oh my God. I can't wait to get the faceplates on it. It's gonna be sick. Alright guys, so this is the kinda finished product, finished for now. Not 100% yet. You guys are gonna have to tune back in for a later episode to see like this thing 110% complete, but still get a glimpse of it. Obviously we've got a few things to wrap up on it. Gotta make a little bit of ride height adjustments, setting down just a little bit in the front. But we've got the wheels and tires on it. This thing looks super peachy. Still got to get our face plates, get our rear shocks mounted, the brackets for those, we're waiting on those. Just, you know, a few little things we got to tidy up. I don't know if we're going to make the show this weekend or not. The guys have busted butt. Everybody has trying to get it done, but, you know, we can't put on what we don't have. So we'll have to see how that goes. But yeah, appreciate you guys watching this. Stay tuned to see a full feature length video on it. Appreciate it, guys. See you.